you, grade 7? How are you? Fine? Huh? How was the previous lesson? Did you have it? Did you enjoy knowing more about your body and the systems that we have inside our bodies? Okay, grade 7. Today we are going to know together about cells. And we also know cells since grade 6. Am I right? Very good. How do we see cells in grade 7? Cells are very small, as we know. So, can we see it just with our eyes? No. Very good. We need a microscope, right, Yanur? Very good. Okay, Abdullah, let's know together about the microscope. Most laboratory microscopes give a magnification up to about 200 times, but some can give a magnification of over 1000 times. The microscope must also provide a clear view in order to be clear when we look at the specimen. And this is achieved by controlling the amount of light shining onto the specimen. Let's know more about this microscope. Here in grade 7, we have the microscope parts. Let's start from up. Up, I have the eyepiece lens. Then after it, I have the ocular tube. Then the focusing knob. Then the nose piece, objective lenses, the stage and the stage clips, position of diaphragm, and the mirror. These are the parts of the microscope. Let's see it one by one. Let's start grade 7 with the microscope and light. Light grade 7 is collected by a mirror at the base of the microscope. Look at the mirror here in the left. This is the mirror that we find down in the microscope, right? The mirror is held in special joints. As you see in the picture also, this mirror has joints. The joints in grade 7 allow it to move in any direction. Like if I want to move it to the right, to the left, or any direction that I want. Why? In order to collect the light. The light might come from a lamp or from a sunless sky. From where? Sunless sky. Why it is not just from the sun? It must never grade 7 be collected directly from the sun. Because if you make like this can cause severe eye damage and blindness. We can't look immediately at the sun, right? So the mirror cannot be directed immediately to the sun grade 7 because this will cause severe eye damage and blindness. Some microscopes, like the other one that you have in the right, have a built-in lamp instead of a mirror. It has a lamp instead of the mirror. The light shines directly through a hole in the stage onto the specimen. The light goes through a hole to the stage which we put in the specimen. So grade 7. The magnification of the microscope. The ocular tube grade 7, which we find above the stage, has an eyepiece lens at the top, right? The eyepiece lens at the top. and one or more objective lenses at the bottom, as we see here in the picture. Eyepiece lens at the top and objective lenses at the bottom. The magnification of two lenses is written on them. Their magnification is written on them. The magnification provided by them both is found by multiplying their magnifying powers together. Like for example, your grade 7, if the magnification of the eyepiece is 5 and the magnification of the objective lens is let's say 20. In order to know the magnification provided by them both, I will say 5 times 20. Okay? And the answer is the magnification provided by both of them. Good, your grade 7. So let's know now about using of lenses. Okay, grade 7. As you see down in the picture, we have these objective lenses, right? The microscope usually have 3 objective lenses on a nose piece at the bottom of the ocular tube. At the bottom of the ocular tube, we find 3 objective lenses. The nose pieces can be rotated to bring each objective lens under the ocular tube in turn. Like a grade 6, if I want to change from one lens to another one, I'm gonna turn the nose piece, right? It will be rotated in order to bring each objective lens under the ocular tube in turn. Okay, grade 7. I think this one is clear for you because we made it once in the lab, if you remember. Usually, the investigation with the microscope starts by using the lowest power objective lens and then working up to the highest power objective lens if it is required. Like I will start with the smallest one, then I will see whether it works or not. If it is not, I'm going to bring the other one. Okay? Okay, let's speak about putting the specimen under the microscope. A specimen for viewing under the microscope must be put on a glass slide. You know the glass slide, look at it in the right up. These are the glass slides. The slide is put on the stage and held in place by the stage clips. You know the stage clips, look at it down in the picture. I have to put the slide in the stage and it will be held by the stage clips. The slide should be positioned so that the specimen is in the center of the hole in the stage, in the center, in order to let the light comes from down and above it immediately we find the objective lens. Okay? Focusing the microscope. The view of the specimen is brought into focus by turning the focusing knob. You know the focusing knob. Look at it in the picture. This is the focusing knob on the side of the microscope. The focusing knob may control the ocular tube or the stage. If it controls the ocular tube, so it will raise or lower. It may raise or lower. But if it controls the stage, also the stage may raise or lower. Okay, grade 6. In either case, you should watch from the side of the microscope. Like when you turn this focusing knob, you should be watching via from the side of the microscope, not from putting your eyes in the eyepiece. You have to be in the side of the microscope. When the objective lens and the specimen are close together but not touching, look down the eyepiece. Okay? and turn the focusing knob so that the objective lens and the specimen move apart. Like if the objective lens touch the specimen, so it may crush it. Okay, so we don't let them touch each other. It will be just apart from each other. If you do this slowly, the blurred image will become clear. Like if you turn the focusing knob slowly, so the look is gonna be clearer for you. And that is some refresh for the microscope you know about. This is just the refresh for. Okay, now let's enter and speak about cells. And as we know, your grade 7, cells are very small and they are the building blocks of living things. And although they are very small, they have all the characteristics of life. They have all the characteristics of life. All of our bodies, your grade 7, are about cells. Okay? Okay, let's know more about these cells. We will start with looking at cells. There are 10 times more cells in your body than there are people on the earth. Would you imagine this, your grade 7? There are 10 times more cells in your body than there are people on the earth. Just in your body, in one people. So can you imagine how many cells do we have on the earth? No, it is unimaginable. Okay, if you stay in the water in a swimming pool for a long time, you may notice sometimes that when you dry yourself, part of your skin flakes off. Part of your skin flakes off. These flakes, grade 7, are made of dead skin cells. They are made of what? Dead skin cells. You are losing skin cells all the time, but in a much smaller way. We don't notice it in grade 7. They are so small. Cell biologists found they could stain the nucleus and other parts of the cell different colors. Why? To see them more easily. When they put it colorless grade 7, it wasn't clear. So they decided to add some colors and stain the nucleus and other parts of the cell different colors. Why? In order to see them more easily. Now let's know together about the basic parts of a cell. The basic parts of a cell are cytoplasm, nucleus, and cell membrane. So the cytoplasm, nucleus, cell membrane are the basic parts of a cell. We are going to know more and go deeply in this. Just you will find it in the other part of this lesson. Okay? So see you there.